Hello everyone. I am not really good at this and I think I've made like 4 floss tubes and then I stopped. I just thought I'd show you one of my buckets of my finishes. I have this one, which I already took out all the finishes, and I have this one. I won't do this one today because there's quite a lot in there. And look, I do, sorry about the mess, I have tapes. I do have some framed. See up there, I just started clumping them together. There's one over there, and I got one way over there. But other than that, then there's some upstairs. I do got a couple, but I just started framing them. I've been stitching for like almost 30 years. So let's get into this, because I'm pretty sure you want to hear about... Oh, my puppers. Here's my Aria. Okay. This one's Cut Through Haunted House by Boothie Threads. I highly recommend stitching them. They are super fun to work on, and you could change colors. I used variegated for the tree, which I don't like that one very much, but you know, I brightened up, I think this, yeah, so I changed some colors. I just plucked with what I went, and I think the ghosts and the mummy and the goats are all glow in the dark. See, and the pumpkins, that was a Threadworks. I do remember that. So, and I think this one's, I'm going to forget a lot of who these are from. I've been, like I said, stitched a long time, and I don't write everything down. But I left out the things there. Oops. I think I'm in a glare. Sorry. I'll be moving a lot. One of the Faces of Fairies. This was my first Faces of Fairy from Heaven and Earth. Not my first chart, but my first Faces of Fairy. She's definitely one of my favorites. She's super cute. My son stitched this for me when he was like 9 or 10. I'm not quite sure. But he's a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and we both like, excuse me, Mikey. You're going to see a lot of Nora Corberts or Memorabilias in this bucket. I put most of the beaded ones in there. Obviously, some of them aren't, but... So, and a lot of the cloths are Sunny Dyes. This one's a Sunny Dyes. This one's a Sunny Dyes. And that's Lena Lawson chart. Here's another... Heaven and Earth. It was like the first time I was working with the Kreinik, and I was not a fan of it. I don't like them in most Heaven and Earths, and I made a mistake up here. But yeah, when you look far away, it's not that bad. Oh, one of the dragon, I think it's Firewing designs. This is, picture this plus Diva is so much more brighter than when it's showing on here. Almost looks orangey on the camera, but in real life, that is a bold pink. Very bold pink. But, you know, just not showing up. Here, I think this one's Jade Blue. Picture this plus fabric. Definitely one of my faves. Another Sunny Dyes fabric. Bunny. You'll see a lot of rabbits and bunnies. My daughter's a fan of bunnies. And Alice. Another Youthful Hands cloth. I think this one might be Midnight. I'm not quite sure. It might be, I have no idea. Sorry. That's Blue Marshmallow from Youthful Hands Sunny Dyes. And Soda Stitch, one of the movie stars, Marilyn. And Tribal Orca from Sassy's. And she doesn't, as far as I know, she does not dye her cloths anymore. And I don't have many left, so I'm kind of sad. Liked her stuff. There's Spanglers, one of the bookmark ones. I think it's the effects of caffeine. So another Sunny Dyes cloth. The chart was from Love Thy Thread. They are not in business anymore. Here's a White Willow. Just on a sky blue Jobeline, I think it is, or Joblin, however you say that. I forget what it's called, but I think it's still available. It's not like it's out of print or anything. Crazy's going after her tail. Okay, there's another Mirabilia. That cloth's from Sassy's. Nora Corbett. One of the Christmas elves. I changed her hat into a beanie. I think it looks okay. She's super cute. There we go. Oh, another Mirabilia. I can't even remember her name. That one's Sky and Grass from Youthful. There we go. My daughter stitched this when she was like 9. I taught her pretty early because she was interested. And she wasn't a fan of, I think she was holding something. I don't know. She says she just put some flower gems. That cloth's from Sassy's too. This cloth's from Youthful Hands. I think that was the one that was in the magazine, this one. It was in one of the dress cross stitch maybe. I took out her snowflake. She had one in her hair. It was just some random snowflake I found at Michael's, but I forgot to coat it with nail polish and it started to get ruined, rust and stuff. So I clipped it off. If I ever frame her, I'll just rebuy the snowflake and, nail polish it. There's one of the Mirabilias. I think this one's for one of my kids. And there's the name if you're interested. The colors are, most of the cloths are slightly off. The lighting in here, that's why. Here's a Heaven and Earth. It's done on Motherhood, background removed in color. I think the cloth was an old one that's not in business anymore, and I'm just not braining on the name right now. Sorry. Like I said, I don't do this very often, so I'm very wonky. And so this one's Tribal Bat from Charting Creations. Yes, that's right. And there's the name of the fabric. Like I said, sorry, I'm all over the place. It's easier to take them out when you're doing this because I already did a video, but I kind of messed up quite a bit. Probably the same I'm doing now. I am probably messing up big time now. That's okay. Just don't leave me a bad review. Just don't like it. That's okay. I'm kidding. Okay, there's September Fairy. I changed her cage. A little wonky. Needs a good stretch. And yes, I forgot to backstitch her wings. If she ever gets framed, I will fix what needs to be fixed. Once they're in the bucket, I get very, very lazy to fix things. Hang on a second. This one's another Mirabilia on Sunny Dyes cloth. The thread is on her dress is supposed to be a water lily, but I wanted something a little brighter, so I just took like one of the DMC variations or variegated ones. I think it was the variations. Sunny Dyes cloth. Here is at the Met. I left her, I guess, trellis out. And I did change this. This was brown. I wasn't a fan, so I put the... my dog's looking at me like I'm off my rocker talking to myself. Bella Filipino. There's a couple of these. Hand dyed by Rolanda cloth. And here is, sorry, again, I say that a lot. Another Nora Corbett. Not one of my favorites, Oops. Here's Alina Lawson. She had a whole background and stuff, but I left it out because I like the cloth. Sorry, I should have picked the lighting before I started. I'm really coming off bad. So the cloth, sorry, cloth name, in case you're interested. Very shadowy over here. One of my other daughters is very much into Frozen. Mostly Elsa. She likes Elsa. Here is hand dyed by Rolanda cloth. I think I changed that pink. I'm not sure. I think it was brown originally, but like I said, sorry, I'm moving again, but the lighting, I keep making shadows. All right, okay. Here is Alice. I left the curtains out, added the Wonderland charm, and added a bun. Little bun. This cloth is coming out a lot bolder, like brighter blue. It's not. It's some Belfast. I'm not a fan of what I did with it. There we go. Sorry, just trying to fix it. another witch on a Sunny Dies. I left all that blingy bead stuff out. Was not a fan. I like some of mine a little more simpler. Sometimes. This one's from Stony Creek. You're growling at birds on the roof. Like, seriously. All right, so this one's maybe Lizzie Kate, I think. And look, I added my children's names in it. All my little munchkins are all there. There's another one down there, one there, and one there. So I kind of personalized that. So I made this for my oldest daughter when basically the Twilight craze was freaky. Sorry about the tension. I'm stitching hand, and well, back then I wasn't the greatest with my tension. And then I find out halfway through she didn't want this chart, so now I have it. Yep, it was from Mystic Stitch. They do not have his work anymore. It's Andrew Reed. I forget. Like I said, definitely one of my favorites. He's so cute. I think this one's from Alexandra Adelaide, I think. Like I said, stitched this one a long time ago. The only thing I changed was this. I put it the brighter blue. And a big word of advice for new stitchers, if you're watching this, do not, see how close it is to the edge? It's because I had masking tape on this. Do not use masking tape and then leave it, because my stuff sat for years and it got gross. Like it discolored the cloth. It leaves a really bad residue. It just, do not leave masking tape on it. So I had to go around cutting all the masking tape off because I couldn't rip it off. And that's what results. I don't have much space there. So my son stitched this when he was about 10. He loves his Harry Potter. He just randomly plucked some floss from my buckets. Sorry, I have a cold. One of the kids brought it home to me. Isn't that nice for Sherry? I think this one's from Kesslin. I think it's Mother and Me. I'm not positive on the name. Hand-dyed by Rolanda Cloth. This one's hand-dyed by Rolanda Cloth too. One of my sons is a huge Harry Potter fan. Etsy chart most likely. I do a lot of Etsy charts. More in the other bucket. You'll see her. I'm not going to pronounce the name of this company because it's in French and I'm not good with pronunciations. But yeah, I think there's another one I did too. I think I did Tut. I can't remember. White Willow. Another White Willow. She definitely needs a good wash, this one. Oops, sorry. Like I said, a lot of wonky moving. Okay. A Nora Corbett. I did change the colors to purple. Purple's my favorite, so I change it to purple a lot. And she's on Sky and Grass again. Whole bunch on that fabric. Oh, sorry. There we go. I think that's Cherrywood Designs. And all the floss is Fiberlicious. Here is, I think it's from Jita's. Isn't he so cute? One of my children are big penguin fans. So I try to stitch stuff that they like. She's also into music, so I stitched this for her. I'll have to go over. Sorry. Oh yeah, I messed that up, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Oh, Tribal Pumpkin. The floss is Valdani and Threadworks, if I say that right. Oh, here's some Mirabilias. Sorry, I have to fix it. I don't want it all crumpled in there. Yeah, I did change it to purple. I just wish I changed this into like maybe a softer green or a pink to, you know, blend in a little better. Just, yeah, I find I messed up on that one a little bit. Here's Firewings Design. One of the dragons. I think I have all of them completed. I think. That one's just one of the DMC variations, and it's on a slightly pink cloth, which I have, it's just a 28 count linen. It doesn't say the name of who made it. Sorry. This should be from Clouds Factory. Game of Thrones. Another witch. I left her, I guess it would be a cape. Didn't like her cape, so I left her out. Here's the info on our cloth. Another Boothie Threads. One of the silhouettes. And here's the name of the cloth. Oh, running out of space. I don't think I put that down right. Lena Lawson. I think it's Hazel Witch. And the cloth is a Sunny Dyes. This one doesn't have, you can always tell the Sunny Dyes because the way she cuts her fabric. She more does the scissor cut. Oh, sorry. Okay, now here's a big advice if anyone's new watching. I measured, I counted, I measured again, and I counted again. Look, she's sitting on the sand perfectly, but look what I did. I didn't measure the other way. I measured to go up and down to make sure she's sitting right. But yeah, I didn't put her in the seashells parts. So now she's leaning on a shell. Big mistake. That was definitely a rookie mistake. I changed her seashell, and I left out the beads here and put Krynic in, or however you say that. In case you guys want to copy that and not do a dumb mistake like I did. But here's what the fabric is. Sorry. Oh, it's Ocean Deep. It's not. Sorry, it is not focusing properly at all. Like I said, I don't do this very often. I probably said that like 12 times and you're getting tired of hearing it. But just in case. There's Tulip from Nora Corbett. I changed her colors. Not a fan of big oranges, so I put her in black. And I gotta sit down again. Sorry. Suko. Like I said, I cannot remember very much. Did her a long time ago. I think it's John Clayton. Oops. Let's fix that. Another, Nora Corbett Witch. She's definitely one of my favorites that I did. There we go. Vampire Moon. Oh, this one's from Paying Free Crafts. I'm pretty sure these wolves are retired. Another Youthful or Sunny Dyes. Guess it goes by both. Oh, there we go. Sorry. This one I know is a hand dyed by Fabrics by Stephanie. Lady of the Lake. That's a Lena Lawson design. Here's a Heaven and Earth. I cannot remember the artist at all. Another bunny. Told you there'd be some more. Little pom-pom-bum. That one's a Threadworks, and that's Picture This Plus. Nope. Don't remember the name. Oh, this is another Etsy chart. My other bucket will have a lot of Etsy charts. I discovered Etsy a couple years ago, and now I'm obsessed. Whoa. Yeah, like that one. That one's a hand dyed by Rolanda too. I cannot remember the cloth or the artist. Sorry. Yeah, just should have gave that warning before I put this movie on. That if you don't like movement, this is not a good video to watch. You probably not want to watch it. So there's the Nora Corbett Witches on Will-O-the-Wisps. It turned out okay. Oh, only a few more. This one's Shannon Christine's. I know that. I wish I left these out. Or at least maybe backstitch them. I don't like the big clunky beads there. And normally I think this pat cloth has supposed to have like painted trees in the back. I asked her to leave them out. Enchanted. Just because I kind of like the more, sometimes the simpler look. Simplest, I guess, is what I was going for on that one. Here is, I think, Lady of Mystery. I did change her dress. As you can tell, purple's my favorite. I've said that before. There we go. Oh, and you'll start seeing in my other bucket, if I do that, a lot of Game of Thrones charts. So there's another Etsy chart, I'm pretty sure, on Sky and Grass by Sunny Dies. And another Sunny Dies. I put some seashells in there. Another Mirabilia, same person, I guess. Charlotte. Unknown cloth. Another unknown cloth. So her wings are done in glitter. DMC. That was hard. Don't use DMC for that one. This one's for my daughter. I do know the cloths Under the Sea. Darkness Falls. Sorry. So I gotta fix her. Oh, and I made the cat fuzzy. Not Whisper, it's the fuzzy stuff. Whisper sucks. Fuzzy is a little more manageable. And a big tip on that is don't do full X's. Just use the one strand and go half X's. You'll get plenty, sorry, dog fur. You'll get plenty of coverage is what I was trying to go with. There we go, I got it off. Yeah, you'll have, it covers quite nice because I started full X's down here and it was just really thick and clumpy. So then I switched it out to half stitches for the rest of it, and it turned out pretty good. Looks better in person, I'll be honest. Cameras do not, they seem to pick up every little flaw and bump. So I just finished this one last week. Lilith of Labrador. Her colors look way better in person. I changed it. I think it's Water Lily Elderberry 192. I'm not positive, but there we go. And that's hand-dyed by Rolanda Floss. Sorry, fabric, not floss. Just in case you wanted to know. She just dyes them and posts them on Thursday. She doesn't usually have names for them or anything. So we all know, most of us know this one. Dark Queen of the Sea. I did leave the big pearl out and put a gem there instead. But pretty pleased. She needs a good stretch. Pretty pleased with the way she looks. And and there's the fabric for her. Okay, so that's one bucket. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for all the wonky moving and everything. Yep. So, thank you. Have a good day.